Hello and welcome to another Miss Alley Cat DIY video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we're going to get nice and cozy and ready for fall. We're going to be making this keto-friendly pumpkin spiced latte. Now you don't have to be on keto to enjoy this delicious beverage, and if you don't know what keto is, I personally suggest looking it up. My whole family and I have been on it for 4 months now, and we absolutely love it. And just a teeny tiny disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionalist or a doctor. This is just something I have been doing to have fun and get cozy and ready for fall. So here's everything you're going to need, and I will put this all in the description box below. So the half a cup of almond milk, 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. I used a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I also used a 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, which is really easy to make on your own, and 1 tablespoon of 100% pure pumpkin. Make sure that it's not pumpkin pie filling. And 1 tablespoon of the Swerve sugar replacement. I used 4 ounces of some strong coffee. And I almost forgot a 1/2 tablespoon of butter. So I went ahead and turned my burner on to its lowest setting. I am using an induction stovetop, so it heats up pretty quickly. I went ahead and put in my 1/2 tablespoon of butter into my pot, and now I'm just going to put in there the pumpkin. Just gonna put it right in with the butter. And now you can see that my butter is starting to bubble a little bit. I'm going to add our spice, our pumpkin pie spice. Oh my gosh, it smells delicious. I wish there was smell-o-vision because your house would smell like fall, just like mine does right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix this all together. You just want to make sure to well incorporate everything together. That's another reason why I have it all on low, just because there's not very much in my pot and I don't want it to evaporate away or burn up. So the next thing I do after I get that well combined is I'm just going to go ahead and add my 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream to my pot. Just like you might expect, and just like we just did, go ahead and give that a nice stir so that everything is well incorporated. So now add in that 1/2 cup of almond milk to your pot. Next, we're just going to bring our pot to a boil. I ended up putting mine on medium, which is about 275. It could differ on your stovetop. You're just trying to get it to a boil. Once your pot is boiling, it's kind of hard to see in the video now that I'm looking that mine is. It's kind of a rolling boil, if that makes sense. But then I just went ahead and put in that 4 ounces of coffee, gave it a great stir, and then the next thing we're going to do is immediately turn off our burner and remove it from the heat. So now we're going to add in our sweeteners. I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon of this vanilla extract. And you can, of course, use more or less depending upon your preferences. And then I'm using 1 tablespoon of the Swerve sugar replacement. You can also add droplets of stevia if you want. You just kind of have to play around with it and see what you like. But this is how I got it to suit my needs, and I think it tastes delicious. Now this next step to finalize this recipe, I'm just taking my immersion blender. You can also just put this into a blender. Keep in mind it is hot though. You want to make sure that your blender can handle heat, and go ahead and blend it until that pumpkin in it is completely dissolved into your liquid. Alright, so the moment of truth. Now I'm going to pour that mixture into this adorable mug. I'll put it in the description box below where I got it, but I can't think of it right now. Anyway, I went ahead, poured that mixture in there. Oh, it's so delicious. I like to top this with a little bit of that pumpkin pie spice. You can also top this with some homemade whipping cream. You can look online, there's so many recipes for it, and it is also keto friendly. This is so delicious and it gets me ready for fall. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you're having an amazing fall and an absolutely perfect day. If you liked this video, please feel free to pounce on that like button and hit subscribe. It means so much. Thank you for watching. And if you want to see more videos like this from me, feel free to click on that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. With that being said, you just watched Miss Alley Cat DIY. Until next time, bye!